look somewhat put together. Okay. Welcome back to my channel. What am I doing? What's this? Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I am going to give you some tips on applying eyeshadow. It's going to be a very detailed video, and I also want to use my Dior palettes. I'm not sure which one I'm going to use, but I know that, oh gosh, I think several of you guys have asked me to do some videos on using these, so that's what I'm going to do today because you felt like you had a hard time blending. So we're going to talk about that blending. And one of the most important things too is how you're applying your shadow. And I'm going to show you kind of both eyes a little bit. I'm going to fix it though because I'm filming another video, so I kind of stopped to do this. So we're going to get right into this video. I have slightly hooded eyes, so I'm just going to relax my eyes here. So if I'm not animated with my eyes, like when I wake up in the morning, this is what my eyes look like. Okay, do you see that? This is all you can see of my lid, is right there. There you can see a little bit more. Do you see how my eyes are? I have sagging, sad eyes. So if I were to apply my shadow, I go like this, and I just like apply my shadow there, and I go like this, you'd be like, where is the shadow? And I'm going to show you that. I'm gonna use this one. I'm gonna use the Nude Dress one. This is my other one that I have. I might even use them in combination, we'll see, but I think I'm gonna use this one. So let's just say that I am gonna go in and I'm going to go in with this color here, which I normally wouldn't do first. We're just gonna do it because I just want to show you something. So if I were to go like this and put this on, I'm going to put it right here on this bone part, okay? Okay, I'm stretching my eye. Okay, where'd that color go? You see a little bit of color there, but you can't see anything there. Did nothing for my eyes. So what I need to do is I need to trick you, okay? I need to trick you. We're going to do one eye first so you can kind of see the difference between two eyes. And I'm going to do this one because that's the heavily, I feel like that one's a little heavier. Hooded, I'm going to do that one first. So what I like to do is I want to put a color on the end here to lift it, but I also need to put the color right up in here, right in there. And what it's going to do is it's going to create a shadow up here, and it's going to make it look like my crease is higher. So it's kind of like I'm raising my crease, so it's going to look like lifted. Trust me. So I want to go in with a darker shadow to do that. I'm going to go in with my rougher. This is my rougher 12 brush. And you want to use a brush like this. You don't want to use a fluffy brush to apply it to your sides here. It's just too much. This is too much. You're going to get it all over. We want to get it in this one area here. I'm going to go in and I'm going to take this. I always like to tap it off. Tap off your brush, because otherwise you're going to have a little bit of fallout. Most shadows are like that. So this eye I do have to raise a little bit, but then I'm going to relax it and I'm going to show you. So I'm going to raise it just to get it in this corner. Okay. But now we can't see it, right? So now we're going to relax our eye and we're going to go like this. And you want to be gentle. You want to make sure that you're holding your hand back like this. If you hold it like this, you're going to get a very heavy-handed, blotchy look. You want to hold your hand back. You're going to have so much more control. And I'm just relaxing my eye. Do you see it already, how I just lifted that eye up? I'm going to do a little bit more. So I don't want to bring it all the way up to my brow, but I need to bring it up a little bit higher, otherwise it just is going to look like my eye is sagging. See how I did that? Look at it already. See how I lifted that? Now it doesn't look like it's so saggy. Now that skin there doesn't look saggy. So I need to do a little bit more in this corner. And I'm just raising it. Now normally, like I said, I wouldn't put that shadow there already. I just did it because I wanted to show you. I didn't want to use a dark color because that's not the look I wanted. So I'm just going in here, and I am raising this because I have to here. If you need to, you can kind of go like this and raise it a little bit, but I can do it with my brow because I don't have any Botox. Okay, so I'm just raising it there and just putting it right there on the corner. I'm actually going to go even a little bit more. I want it to be a little bit darker here on the corner. Because what it's going to do is it's going to raise it up a little bit more on the corner. Now I'm just going to do the windshield wiper. I'm going to get it all across my eye like that. Then I'm going to go in and I'm going to take a clean brush. I always make sure I kind of wipe it off on a towel, or if you have color switch, I don't have mine in front of me. And I'm going to take it, and now I'm going to start buffing out those edges. And go back and forth. Take the time to do this. Keep it in this area. You don't want to bring it out there. That's not the look that we're doing today, okay? When you are blending, you're barely touching the shadow. You don't want to get in there and really press it, because that can end up making your shadow look really muddy. This is going to blend it out really nicely, and it's going to look really soft. Have a mirror close up. I got this at Ulta years ago, so I don't know where you can get it, but one size of 10 times, because honey, I'm blind. I really am. You want to have one close up, you want to have one far away, because you're going to see two different perspectives. Now I'm going to go in and I'm going to take this color here with my fluffy brush, and we're going to put it on top here, just where I had that other color. It's just going to create a little bit more dimension. So I don't want to go too dark there, but it's just going to deepen it slightly without being too much. And just going back and forth. Not going to put that one on the end, just on the top. I've already got that color there, and I'm going to keep it. I'm just going to use my finger though. I do that sometimes with these colors, because see how it just is a little bit brighter? Just from applying it with my finger as opposed to a brush. See how it brightened up my eye? Now if you're someone that can't use a shimmer, then you can just use a lighter shadow there. I wear shimmers on my eyes. My eyes are not perfectly, like, I have wrinkles and lines on my eyes. But I always like to use, like, these are really beautiful shimmers in here. Beautiful shimmers. I feel like they can work on mature eyes. Charlotte Tilbury's shimmers are beautiful as well. You just have to stay away from glitters, especially if you have a lot of sagging and wrinkling, because it's just going to emphasize it. So I just want to blend this a little bit more here. Now something else that I like to do too is I like to wear a shadow under my eyes. I just feel like it's a softer look than just putting a harsh line. If you do an eyeliner, it can look really, really harsh. If you're like, I gotta use an eyeliner because the shadow doesn't work, here's a couple tips for you. One, you can use an under eye, Smashbox has the under eye concealer primer. You can use it underneath, your eyes before you put your concealer on. Make sure you get it right up here under your lash line too, because it will help to keep your liner on and your shadow on. I don't have that problem, but I know some people, when they smile or whatever, it kind of, your skin's a little bit different, so it can get kind of like splotchy. You can use a tiny bit of powder under there to set it as well, like the tiniest amount, okay? Another thing that you can do is you can use your liner underneath there, and then you can take a powdered shadow on top of it. I'm not going to do it because I just don't like using a liner under there, but you can do a liner and then you can use a powdered shadow to kind of set it. And I like to go right on my lash line. You don't want to pull this down if you have, see how my eyes are, it's just the way my eyes are. It's not because I don't have the concealer, it's just that I have that trough area here, so unless I get fillers, it's the way it is, and your eyes might be the same. You don't want to pull it down too much because it's going to pull your eye down, so you have to be careful with it. So I like to keep it on my eye, and I blend it, but I don't blend it down far. You don't want to do like those younger girls where they really blend it down, because it's going to pull your eye down, so you have to be really careful to keep it here. I'm going to blend it, but I'm not going to bring it down. If you feel like, oh, I kind of went too far, I'm going to get my Heavenly Luxe brush. I love this. I've had this for years. And I'm just going to go right underneath it and blend it a little bit like that, just to make sure. See how soft that looks? And I just really like that look. Now without lashes and everything, look at the difference already. Okay, I want you to see that before I apply my lashes. I want you to see before and after because lashes are going to lift it up some more. I normally don't wear lashes. My lashes are growing out. Let me look at them today. How are they looking? Oh gosh, they're so... Let me try putting mascara on today and see if I can do it. I get addicted to using lashes because they look so good. Let me see if I can do it without lashes today. I still have to do my eyeliner, but I want to curl this first because if I put my eyeliner on, a lot of times it will come off on this, and I don't want that to happen. This is from Revitalash, by the way. So one side's a primer and the other side's a mascara. I think I'm going to buy one of these because I am really liking this. I've been using this off and on days when I'm not wearing my lashes, you know. And I need a little mascara. And I really like it. So that's the primer, by the way. So I'm going to apply this. And I'll probably use several coats. Do you see how adding that shadow up there just lifted my eyes? This eye is more heavily hooded than that eye. I'm really relaxing my eye too because I want you to see when I am not like raising my eyes. You can see a difference between the two. So let me do the other eye and I will be back with a couple more tips for you. Something else that you can do to lift your eye up a little bit too, and I've shared this trick before, but what you can do is you can take a little bit of shadow, or you can use an eyeliner. I like to use a shadow because I feel like it's a more subtle effect. Use a brush like this. This is from BK Beauty. This is the number 208 brush. I think it's their tiniest brush. Okay. Take that same dark shadow that you had, same one, or you can use one just a little bit darker. I'm going to use this one. And what you can do is you can kind of put it right on your lash line, just at the corner here, and then bring it up. I need to add a little bit more. You can use a color that's a little bit darker. See that little bit there? Just kind of lifts it up. It almost looks like I have a winged liner, but I don't. Excuse my stomach. It was a stomach fart, not me farting. I'm getting hungry. It just lift it up because it just gives you that little bit of like a fake wing. You can kind of see it more on that side. I might have to do it a couple times to deepen a little bit. You don't want it too dark, I don't feel like. You get the idea. You can just create a little fake little wing just to lift it up on your eyes. Another thing that you can do is if you do wear false lashes, or if you just want to wear a couple, what you can do is you can take lashes. These are my lashes today. And these are not clean, so no judgment. I was cleaning this off before I wear them. But what you can do is you can take lashes. I wouldn't use these because these are a little bit more expensive. Just get drugstore lashes. You can cut them in half, or cut even just the end part off of lashes and just glue it, that one piece to the end there. And you don't want to get any that are too long either though. Okay, you don't want to have like these long end pieces and then short. Okay, so you want to make sure that you get some that look like they're similar to yours, maybe a little bit longer. I think you'll be able to tell by looking in the package. And you just glue it on the end of your lashes so it'll just lift up your lashes and it won't look like you're wearing false lashes because you won't be able to tell because you'll just have it on that end. So that's another way that you can lift up your eyes if you have a little bit of hooded. But the key is, for sure, is where you're putting your eyeshadow, because it's almost like I feel like it's like I'm contouring my eyes. I'm tricking the eye to make you think that like my crease is up here when it actually is down there. But if I put my shadow there, you're not going to see my shadow because I don't have a lot of real estate there, so I kind of fake it. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Really hope that this was helpful and informative. If you enjoyed it, please make sure you give it a thumbs up. Would really appreciate it if you would share my videos. Share to Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, anywhere you can. Would really appreciate it. You can follow me on all of the socials, and I will catch you guys all in my next video. Bye. My lashes are really, really, they're little beaches. Hey, Danny. Oh, God. It's got some dry ass lips. Whew. There we go. Yuck.